this then. Hey, Snake! You coming?
Character or someone that we know from the Metal Gear universe?
That's actually me. That's Hideo Kojima.
3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes. I wear them for show.
Eva stole my body from them and reconstructed it by replacing the missing parts with pieces from liquid and solidus.
What we're trying to accomplish here is recreate the Metal Gear series. It's a new type of Metal Gear game.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your bands.
Snake. You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless. I felt that, Snake. Do you remember me now?
Can't be. You were killed in Zanzibar.
Gray Fox. Colonel, that ninja is Gray Fox. No doubt about it.
Ridiculous. You of all people should know he died in Zanzibar.
No. He should have died, but he didn't.
What?
One sword keeps another in the sheath. Sometimes the threat of violence alone is a deterrent. Sometimes by taking a life, others can be preserved. It's the code the samurai lived by. It's the code the samurai lived by. It's the code the samurai lived by.
You can't rule out that possibility. Snake Eye. Huh? Hello there?
Paramedic, it's me.
Snake? Oh, it's you. For a minute there, I thought you were someone else.
Why are you so nervous? You've seen this mask before, right?
Yeah, but it looks so cool.
Huh? Exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes. And using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay, and so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
You don't mean Big Boss?
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all?
Yes. And his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss?
Kiefer has this fantastic, rich voice that maintains a level of mystery to it.
It's an honor to be able to play this character. This character has an unbelievable legacy, that there's a real personal quality to the character that I've connected to.
It was 4 years ago, in Mozambique. There was a child soldier fighting with a guerrilla group in the struggle for independence. He killed dozens of government soldiers with just a single knife. He'd throw the enemy off guard with the innocent frankness of a young boy. Then he'd prey on them with the cold cruelty of a hunter. He spoke a little German, so his enemies called him Frank Jaeger, the Frank Hunter.
Frank Jaeger. My name.
Mir?
That's right.
You are from Germany.
Bremen. But I grew up traveling with my father.
Noch nie da gewesen. Man sagt, die Frauen dort sind klasse.
Richtig gehört. Bin leiden so beschäftigt, um mich dienen zu vergnügen.
Du hast einen amerikanischen Akzent.
Bin dort auf die Uni gegangen und die meisten meiner Geschäftspartner sprechen noch Englisch. Hat wohl abgefärbt.
Sprechen wir lieber Englisch. Deutsch ist so eine ungehobelte Sprache.
Und ihr seid gehobelte Leute. Aber schwamm darüber. Wir müssen uns jetzt gegenseitig helfen. Are we gonna do business or not?
About, ground zeros, Metal Gear Solid 5. Is Kiefer going to be in all parts of like ground zeros and everything? Is Kiefer going to be in all parts of like ground zeros and everything? Is Kiefer going to be in all parts of like ground zeros and everything?
Yes. グラウンドゼロも、メタルギアソリッド5、ファントムペインもキーパー出ていただいてます。
do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The Big Shell. What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden.
hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly.
By the way, for some saying that we should have spoken next time instead of writing. Well, when it comes to these videos, our goal is to immerse our viewers into the world of Metal Gear, with the amazing and relaxing music from the Metal Gear Solid franchise, transitioning into cutscenes related to the topic. It's just like having an article, but with the addition of cutscenes, music, and most of all, that Metal Gear Solid feel, all in one. My point is, sorry, but this is our style. Until we meet again, PythonSelkan out.